Swayam Prabha. Digital India. Educated India.
Artificial intelligence is rapidly transforming the way we live, work, and most importantly, the way we learn. In classrooms and campuses across the world, AI is beginning to reshape teaching methods, research practices, and the overall academic experience. In this special program, we will explore the evolving relationship between artificial intelligence and higher education. Distinguished faculty members from the different IICs of colleges and universities come together to share their insights, experiences, and perspectives on the growing role of AI in academia. From enhancing teaching and learning to enable advanced research and prepare students for an AI-driven future, our academicians will share their viewpoints, the opportunities, challenges, and responsibilities that come with this powerful technology. Join us as educators and thought leaders reflect on how AI is influencing the present and shaping the future of education.
Welcome to the Faculty Spotlight series, featuring faculty interviews on artificial intelligence research and perspectives as part of the Indian AI Summit 2026 and with the vision of artificial intelligence for Atmanirbhar Bharat.
Today, we are honored to feature Professor Dr. Amit R. Bhatsa, Vice Chancellor, Graphic Era Hill University, a distinguished academic leader, technologist, and a visionary shaping the future of AI-driven education. With global experience spanning semiconductor research, processor architecture, and edge AI, he brings a rare blend of industry insight and academic excellence. Sir, Graphic Era University emphasizes AI-driven learning. In your opinion, how should universities integrate AI in education so that it enhances critical thinking rather than replacing it?
Okay, good morning and thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. I think there is no way we can keep technology away from academic or academia. I since I have lived much longer than any of you guys, I've seen days when there was no internet and, the kind of the research was done, going to the stacks, to the library, bringing out different books. And, just collection of material or literature survey used to take days, weeks, or even months. Then, the first revolution which came was the internet revolution. And, we could see things immediately, download papers. And then after that, there was the revolution of, say, mobile computing. So, even if you are outside, you can check things, you can do any kind of calculation or get any kind of information.
With your background in processor architecture and edge AI, what emerging opportunities should students prepare for beyond the traditional AI routes?
Okay, good question. I feel that whole AI revolution has come about not because of mathematics, because mathematics has been around, what you are using has been around for 200 years. Not because of algorithms, because algorithms were known since 1955. The whole word artificial intelligence was coined in 1955. But the reason it became popular only now, in last 10 years, 15 years, is because of computing power, right? Now the computing power is available, there's a lot of computations are possible, the computers or anything, your mobile phone is also a computer, that has become very cheap. So your revolution in AI will be brought mainly by the computing power which is being provided, right? So two things you will have to see. One is the raw computing power, and number two, computing power at the lower power, means actual wall clock power thing. Right now we have NVIDIA Blackwell 200. It is using up 2 kilowatts or 3 kilowatts of power. which is whole lot, right? You can't design a robo which is dragging a generator behind. Human beings are using 20 watts of power to run this brain. So there is a lot to be done, and that will be done using different materials. It may be biology, it may be, some person may come from different things. Semiconductor may or may not be the big thing after 15, 20 years. Something else would be there. But, the idea is that we should all be flexible and not be bound by the artificial boundaries that we create. One should not feel that, I am in computer science, so my job is coding. I think that is a very wrong idea. One should be creative.
Thanks. So looking ahead, what major shifts do you see in AI in the next few decades? And in your opinion, how should the students of the present scenario adjust themselves for the future?
Okay. So I think I may expand your question a little bit. So apart from seeing what changes would come in AI, I would also like to emphasize what changes will be brought because of AI. So, that is not very difficult to foresee, because just 3 days ago, you must have read in the newspaper that there was a crash in the market because Claude, that is Anthropic, has introduced a new tool in the market which can do the job of, a lawyer or a lawyer's assistant or, a creative person. So yes, there is going to be a major shift. There is going to be sort of a bigger earthquake. And, you may say that same question would have been asked when the automobile came into the market in 1904. So what about those people who are making horse carts and, raising horses and, a lot of veterinarians who treat horses? What would happen to them? There's going to be a disaster. But it did not happen. Yes, there would be some kind of disturbance for the first 10, 20 years till people are retrained. So now I feel there is going to be a fundamental shift in how we do things. Everybody will have to be flexible. The rate of change of technology is becoming faster and faster. So all of you will remain, including myself, a student for lifelong. If you don't catch up with this technology, the day you relax, the technology will move ahead and, you will be redundant in the market. I have been in technology. I have been working in the MNCs, and I have seen that many managers who are in the middle ages, suddenly they become redundant because they give up on technology. They just become people manager. So that is a trap. The day you become just people manager and don't keep up with technology, you will fall down. So AI will accelerate the rate of redundancy of knowledge, right? So everyone has to be careful. Everyone should have strong fundamentals. Fundamentals are not going to change. Mathematics is going to remain. The thinking process is going to remain. My advice to the students and my faculty colleagues is that, do not treat students as sponges who are supposed to absorb whatever you say and regurgitate in the exam. Let them be free-thinking person. Let them come with wild ideas, because I always feel that, a person of my age has got fixed ideas at how things should be done. But, a student just like you, you may not have any preconceived notions at how things should be done. And, you may question why 2 plus 2 is 4. Right? To me, it is like, it's an established fact and it cannot be changed. So, I think you guys have wonderful opportunity. There are so many tools in front of you, and you can use that as a ladder. And, as Newton, as someone one scientist, I forgot his name, very famously said that I can see far because I am standing on the shoulders of giants. Right? What you do now, you saying like, Newton's laws, you now think, it's very obvious. But, you are doing better than Newton because you are standing on his shoulders.
So, in your opinion, what are the ethicals and human values accompany AI education that is responsible for innovation?
Well, ethics in AI is a big subject. And, it's nothing new. It started out way earlier, I think in 2012 or 13, where Amazon made an in-house tool for its HR team. Because, they get lots and lots of resumes, maybe 8,000, 10,000, 12,000. And, it was not humanly possible that, someone would go through them individually. So they decided, they created an AI-based application which would say, okay, I'm giving you 100 best resumes. And it's very tempting, right? If you are the HR head and you've got a team of 5 people, instead of asking them to go through all 10,000, you might say, okay, let us just have 100 best. But the problem was that person who created it, or the team which created it, somehow created an emphasis, or they were looking for phrases which are mainly used by men traditionally. We understand that men and women have different way of talking or expressing themselves, and there are certain things which men usually say it in a certain way and women express it in a different way. So it turned out that, out of 100, 70 to 80 were men and only 20 were women. So then this thing comes in, then there is the whole idea about the open thing, or something which is you can check what algorithms your AI is using for selecting people. So it is transparent AI, as they say, that everyone should know that what rules are being used. It's not just done by a small team and others just use it. So yes, there are lots of ethical consideration, and it will keep on coming. Like, for example, if you drew a completely autonomous vehicle, this is a very famous example. That suppose if you are going in a car and if your car is slipping out of control, so either you can go left or right, and but on left hand side there are 20 people, on right hand side there are 2 people. Whom would you hit? I mean, if you have to hit, because straight you can't go. And then would you teach that to a robot or an AI app that kill less number of people if you have to? Right? So there are many such things. This is just one example, which is maybe even something like someone has put it as a joke, but it's a right thing, right? Maybe we would make something in a split second that if you are going straight and if you can't go straight and if you have to hit someone, maybe at that particular instant we could think of something and do something. But so these are some of the ethical consideration which would come in, and there are many ethics issue which may come, like for example, hacking would become much easier, right? So how would you trust something? Or biggest thing in social media, I can flood the social media with all doctored videos that they look very realistic. I mean, morphed images you may have seen that they are creating havoc. So I think for a short time people will have a problem in finding out what is truth, what is reality, and what is fake. So yes, we are in for an interesting time, which may not be always smooth, it will be turbulent, but yes, there are many ethical considerations which we are facing and we will have to face.
So lastly, what advice would you like to give to the students here at Graphic Era University to move towards innovation that creates real world impact rather than remaining purely academic?
Yeah, so my advice to a student always has been that, you do not be just like a sponge, as I gave that simile earlier, that, your job is not just to absorb whatever is told to you and then regurgitate. Be a thinker, right? You ask questions. Now, you not necessarily have to ask questions only to your teacher, but you can ask questions to yourself. If someone says, this is how things are done, ask yourself why. And you have got n number of tools in your hand which would give you perfect answer. At this moment, if a student says that, I do not get the answer, I think I would blame only the student, because, you've got all the means in front of you. You've got all the lecturers from, all the top universities in the world. You've got Anthropic, you've got OpenAI, you've got Gemini. You can ask question to any of those tools and, get the answer. You can ask same question to 2 tools and check their answers, right? So students have to be inquisitive. And you have to be master of your own fate, right? Because it always is. And number 2, think of yourself as a product which you have to sell to the outside world. that, why should I hire you? Right? That should be the first question. Your CPI, I said, oh, theek hai. I mean, I don't know how your college is teaching you, how your university is teaching you. How do I compare, say, 8-pointer from GEHU to, say, 8-pointer from some university in Hyderabad to someone in Chennai? I want to know how well you can do problem solving. Right? So this, again, I keep on telling to all the GEHU people whom I meet that, do large number of projects to show it as a portfolio of your work to your future employers. That, I've done this. This is how I came up with the problem definition. This is what I did. These are the problems which I encountered. This is how I solved it. And I think now this is the only way to get hired, because unfortunately, a large number of computer science graduates coming out from various universities in India with differing quality. And you need to stand out. And with the AI tools which are coming out, a coder's job is highly threatened. So you need to be little more than that. You need to be very good in mathematics. You need to be very good in creative thinking. And you have to be a lifelong learner. So this is my advice to all GEHU, and not only GEHU, but all young people in India.
Hello, I am Mr. Shrinu Bevra. I belong to the Department of Information Technology. My work focuses on artificial intelligence in education. In this video, I will explain common myths about AI. One common myth about artificial intelligence is that AI will replace teachers. This belief assumes that intelligent systems can fully take over the role of educators. Such assumptions often create fear and uncertainty among teachers and students. In reality, artificial intelligence cannot replace teachers. Teaching involves empathy, mentorship, ethical guidance, and understanding student needs. AI supports teachers through personalized learning and effective assessment. Another common myth is that artificial intelligence is only for computer science students. This belief limits the participation of students from other academic disciplines. As a result, many learners hesitate to explore AI applications. In reality, artificial intelligence is a multidisciplinary field. AI is used in engineering, healthcare, management, education, and social sciences. AI enhances domain expertise by enabling data-driven decision-making. A third common myth is that artificial intelligence models are always accurate. Many people assume that AI systems operate without errors. This assumption can lead to blind trust in automated decisions. In reality, artificial intelligence models depend on data quality and design choices. Bias in data or incomplete information can lead to incorrect outcomes. This is why human oversight and ethical responsibility are essential. Artificial intelligence is a powerful tool. When used responsibly, it benefits education. Teachers who use AI will shape the future. The future belongs to teachers and AI together.
As you know, it's the world of AI, and many of the students are also, teachers also. In fact, various sectors are using AI for their convenience. And my first question is that how is AI useful for students in the daily campus life?
देखो, AI को आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस अभी बहुत ट्रेंडिंग में है. क्यों? क्योंकि जितना ज्यादा स्टूडेंट्स मशीन से या जितना ज्यादा स्टूडेंट इंटरनेट से कनेक्ट हो रहे हैं, तो क्या हो रहा है कि बहुत सारी टेक्नोलॉजी यूज हो रही है. उसमें क्या होता है, अभी आजकल आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस का बहुत ट्रेंड है. क्यों ट्रेंड है? क्योंकि आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस आज के टाइम पे पहले क्या था कि बहुत मल्टीनेशनल कंपनीज वाले ही यूज करते थे, या हाई रिसर्चर्स जो थे या हाई फैकल्टीज जो थी वही प्रोफेसर वगैरह यूज करते थे. क्योंकि नॉर्मल स्टूडेंट्स के लिए वो बहुत ईजी नहीं था, फ्रेंडली नहीं था. क्यों? क्योंकि शायद उनके पेड वर्जन्स बहुत थे, बहुत ज्यादा उसमें आपके रिसोर्सेज चाहिए होते थे. आज के टाइम पे इजी बहुत टूल्स है ऐसे जो एआई के बहुत फ्रेंडली है, बहुत इजी एक्सेसिबल है. तो क्या होता है, जब हम इंजीनियरिंग करने के लिए स्टूडेंट आता है तो बहुत स्टूडेंट होते हैं जो यूपी बोर्ड के थ्रू आते हैं, या फिर बहुत स्टूडेंट होते हैं जो हिंदी मीडियम के होते हैं, बहुत जल्दी कनेक्ट नहीं कर पाते हैं चीजों को। तो एआई उनको इतना हेल्पफुल करता है उनके डेटा को एनहांस करने के लिए, या क्या होता है उनके पास बेसिक आइडियाज होते हैं, उनको क्या करना है ये उनको पता है, फंक्शनैलिटी क्या है, उसको इम्प्लीमेंटेशन कैसे करना है ये पता है। एक स्टूडेंट या एक तुम्हारे ही पास ही कोई आइडिया है तो एक उसको अपने लेवल के थ्रू ही उसको इम्प्लीमेंटेशन कर पाओगे, बट आपको किसी का अगर सपोर्ट मिलता है, वो सपोर्ट ऐसा हो जो कि ट्रेंडिंग मार्केट में क्या चल रहा है, क्या वर्ड्स यूज करने हैं, कैसे अपने प्रोजेक्ट को इम्प्लीमेंटेशन करना है, वो अगर आपको एक टेक्नोलॉजी मिल जाती है और टेक्नोलॉजी के साथ आपका डेटाबेस का जब कनेक्शन हो जाता है तो उसका जो आउटपुट आता है वो एक अलग ही लेवल पे आता है, जो कि मतलब हम लोग भी आजकल यूज करते हो। आपको भी अगर कोई मतलब एआई के आने से हम इतना ज्यादा फ्रेंडली हो चुके हैं कि अगर किसी को कोई एक टॉपिक दिया जाए कि भाई इस पे तुम्हें 2 मिनट का कुछ एक वो टॉपिक लिखते भी हो, तो क्या करते हैं हम डायरेक्टली चैटजीपीटी ओपन करते हैं, उस पर अपना डेटा पुट करते हैं और आपके पास बहुत अच्छा सा रिफाइन किया हुआ एक टॉपिक तैयार होकर आ जाता है। आपको कुछ भी दिक्कत नहीं होती है, आपको अपना ज्यादा माइंड भी यूज करने नहीं होता। हम कहते हैं ना एआई हमारा फ्यूचर है, तो दैट मीन्स कि एआई फ्यूचर नहीं है, एआई प्रेजेंट बन चुका है, क्योंकि हम अपने लाइफ एग्जांपल में डेली लाइफ में कहीं ना कहीं एआई का यूज कर रहे हैं। आप रिकमेंडेशन यूज करते हैं, आप जितने भी प्राइम है, नेटफ्लिक्स है, ये सब यूज करते हो तो उसमें रिकमेंडेशंस आती हैं। आपने अभी कोई जैसे मूवी देखी एयरक्राफ्ट के ऊपर, तो उसमें रिलेटेड एयरक्राफ्ट की मूवीज आती है जिसमें कि आपका इंटरेस्ट बढ़ता है, आपको सर्चिंग नहीं करना पड़ता, आपको उससे रिलेटेड चीजें आ जाती है, आप सर्च आउट करते रहते हैं।
आपका माइंड रीड करता है,
माइंड रीड करता है और बेसिकली आपको एक नए आउटपुट प्रोवाइड कर रहा है कि जिसमें कि आपका माइंड ज्यादा यूज नहीं हो रहा है, वो अपना आंसर्स दे रहा है।
डू यू थिंक एआई बेनिफिट्स स्टूडेंट लर्निंग?
बहुत स्टूडेंट है मतलब बहुत बेनिफिट स्टूडेंट्स के लर्निंग करने के लिए। तुम्हें अभी एग्जांपल दिया बुक का, कि पहले क्या होता, रिसर्चर्स जितने होते थे क्या करते थे, पहले बुक्स पढ़ते थे, या जो पेपर्स जो लोग और पहले रिसर्च कर चुके हैं वो रिसर्च पढ़ते थे, आज भी पढ़ते हैं, क्योंकि बेनिफिट तो उसी से ही मिलता है। ऐसा नहीं है, हमारा दिमाग भी तो चलाना जरूरी है ना। जितना तुम्हारा एआई एक हेल्प करता है, तुम्हें डेटा प्रोवाइड करता है, बट उसको रिफाइन करके कैसे यूज करना है वो आप अपने बिना दिमाग को यूज करके नहीं कर सकते। तो जितना आपको एक्सेसिबल है, इजी है उसको यूज करना, तो उसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि आज का स्टूडेंट क्या करता है फाइनल ईयर का, कि उसको बोला ये प्रोजेक्ट बना के लाना, वो प्रोजेक्ट को उस पर इनपुट करता है और जो बना के दिया वही सबमिट कर देता है। नहीं, ये एआई यूजेबल नहीं है। वो प्रोडक्टिविटी मिलेगी आपको, वो तभी आउटपुट मिलेगा जब आपके पास डेटा मिल गया, आपको आइडिया मिल गया, कैसे काम करना है वो भी पता चल गया और डेटा भी आपके पास बहुत सॉलिड मिल गया, इमेजेस के साथ मिल गया, ग्राफिकल रिप्रेजेंटेशन के साथ मिल गया, बट उसको स्ट्रक्चर के रूप में बना के प्रेजेंट कैसे करना है वो तो आप अपना भी दिमाग कुछ लगाओगे ना। तो एआई तुमको इतना हेल्प करता है कि एक बॉडी स्ट्रक्चर तैयार करके दे देगा, पर उसको रिफाइन करके कैसे रिप्रेजेंट करना है वो थोड़ा आपको भी करना पड़ता है। ठीक है, तो इसके लिए एआई के बहुत सारे प्लेटफॉर्म्स है, केगल है ना। केगल पे आपको क्या मिलता है, आपको रॉ डेटा मिल जाता है। आपको जैसे हम क्या करते हैं, रोबो बनाते हैं है ना, या प्रोजेक्ट बनाते हैं, तो उसमें हमें रॉ डेटा मिल जाता है। रॉ डेटा मिल जाता है, थोड़ा सा आप अपना डेटा इनपुट करते हो और आपको आपके रिगार्डिंग आउटपुट मिल जाता है, आपको आपका प्रोजेक्ट बना बनाया मिल जाता है। बहुत ज्यादा मेहनत नहीं करनी पड़ती कि आपको ए से स्टार्ट करना पड़े। कुछ डेटा उसमें होता है, कुछ डेटा आप रिफाइन करते हो, देन आपके पास आउटपुट मिल जाता है ना।
How does AI support administrative work on campus?
Yeah, AI is the most important tool for our campus because it is help to handling different data and parameters like improve of as a upper staffs to collect the data and to provide the students through the mail and different applications like a scholarship form, examination form, and so on.
How has AI advanced chemical researches like drug discovery?
जितने भी ड्रग्स बनते हैं वो बेसिकली केमिस्ट्री से रिलेटेड ही होते हैं, केमिकल कॉम्पोजिशन होते हैं। तो पहले क्या होता था बेटा कि कोई भी जो मेडिसिन बनती थी वो ट्रायल मेथड पे रहती थी और उसमें करीबन 10 से 15 साल लग जाते थे उनको पूरा प्रेडिक्ट करने में। तो अभी विद द हेल्प ऑफ एआई हम आसानी से उस वाले ड्यूरेशन को बचा के बहुत ही कम टाइम में हम पता लगा सकते हैं कि कौन सी ड्रग हमें बनानी है और उसकी कितनी एफिशिएंसी होगी, कितना उसका साइड इफेक्ट होगा, वो सारा हम एआई की हेल्प से उसको सॉल्व कर सकते हैं। और कुछ हमारे एल्गोरिथम हैं जैसे कि GNN, CNN, जिससे हम इजीली पता लगा सकते हैं कि किसी भी ड्रग की बाइंडिंग कैपेसिटी कितनी होगी, और जितनी बाइंडिंग कैपेसिटी अच्छी होगी वो उतना ही अच्छा एक ड्रग के रूप में सोसाइटी में काम आता है। इसके अलावा कुछ और भी टूल्स हैं मेडिसिन और ड्रग्स में, जिसमें कि डी बॉक्स है, PKCNM है, ये सारी चीज़ें जो हैं वो बताती हैं कि कितना हमारी बॉडी मेडिसिन को एब्जॉर्ब कर रही है, कितना उसका एमिशन होना चाहिए। ये सारी चीज़ें भी ड्रग्स जो बने हैं उनके क्षेत्र में मुझे लगता है कि AI ने एक क्रांति का काम किया है, और साइंटिस्ट बहुत अच्छी-अच्छी, जैसा कि अभी हमें पता है कि कोरोना जब हुआ था, तो पर्सन टू पर्सन एक दूसरे के पास नहीं जा पा रहे थे, लेकिन विद द हेल्प ऑफ AI क्या हो रहा था, बहुत सारी रिसर्च में हमें हेल्प मिली है। तो AI ने डेफिनिटली केमिस्ट्री के साथ ड्रग डिस्कवरी में एक बहुत ही अच्छा रोल प्ले किया है और हमारे लाइफ को और भी बेहतर बना दिया है।
थैंक यू मैम।
And I am assistant professor in this institute where I am teaching right now, that is the Center Institute of Technology and Management, which is in Gurugram. And I am also a research scholar from the IIT Institute, which is in Dhaka, Hooghly. And I am also doing research in AI domain, multi-area like machine learning, deep learning, and various factors and so on. And right now, today, as
How do you feel like AI is transforming the academic or the institutional space in higher education?
artificial intelligence has the potential to improve many aspects in terms of higher education. And as you already know, it's can supporting personalized learning assistant, academic learning also, and enhance the various research activity also. And when we integrate it properly, it can also help institutions become more efficient and user-friendly.
So, in higher education institutions, how faculty members can encourage their students to use AI responsibly while still encouraging creativity and innovation?
Okay, Ayush. As you know, in today's generation, AI is very important, and in our academy, AI is a very important and major factor. And the responsible use of AI is extremely important as I am a faculty. So it's my responsibility to help student in every stage which affect the capabilities of the students, and also identify the AI tools in the various manner. As I see ethical consideration, originality, and the critical thinking must be emphasized along with the various technical skills, and the innovation should be encouraged in these times using the AI tools.
So, ma'am, my last question would be, what kind of AI ready skills should institutions be focusing on to be developed in the coming years?
Okay, as you know, institution have only I mean, able to develop graduates who are not only technically competent, but also ethically responsible and socially aware. Students should be adaptable, industry ready, and capable of using AI to develop meaningful problem, which is the goal to create music professionals who contribute positively to society and our environment also, so that the student from any field like a graduate, undergraduate, postgraduate, and research scholar, they can involve ourselves in the research to know and acknowledge the various factors in the event.
Myself, Dr. Dharamveer, Professor and Head Department of MCA, the Oxford College of Engineering. Future perspective of AI around faculty and their perspective. What exactly AI, artificial intelligence and data science, they are going to do in today's scenario with respect to faculty, data science, handling, correlation between system and their allocation perspective. So earlier when we are going to see the transformation of digital area, information technology, same thing we are going to convert in artificial intelligence and machine learning. So this is the basic concept that we are going to discuss in light with our prospective students, prospective data holders, prospective stakeholders, and all the community. The basic goal of this incentive data set that are going to collaborate with earlier agenda that going to collaborate, assign the system and their application. That means we are going to have the minimal data requirement or fulfillment of a student need that they are going to fulfill by achieving the faculty AI with different terminology. As we know, we are going to have the data set, we are going to have the high technology. While using those technology, we have to enhance the AI insufficient data to prospect the task. That means we are going to get 100% knowledge if we are going to enlarge the knowledge in data science, artificial intelligence with their application. Thank you so much.
Good morning. My name is Soumya, Assistant Professor in the Department of MCA and AI. Now everywhere AI only. Now when we started the computers in the beginning, all were saying when computers are coming, then people will lose the job. But what happened? Nothing happened. Same way, if AI also now, that rumor is that if AI is booming, it is means AI effect is more, people will lose the job. I don't think so. It will happen like that. Even this all the these workshops, FDPs everywhere, and I mean they are conducting now, right? Everything is related to AI only now. So AI will be there in future also, and doing research in AI is more efficient. I'm feeling. Thank you.
Hello all, this is Vimal Kumar ES, Assistant Professor from the Department of MCA, the Oxford College of Engineering. So the main motto of today's talk is all about a spotlight on faculty's topic, which is most importantly in today's world, which is going viral, is AI in your research field. So first and foremost thing I would like to tell is in today's world, AI is being playing a vast and a very crucial role in the field of research. So among them could be few of them are like AI as your research accelerator, then our data driven discoveries and pattern recognition, which is very vastly it is being going to throughout the world. Most importantly, one among them is your interdisciplinary research, which is most importantly included over there. And along with that, your research in ethics, biases, and trust system here. So all these roles which is being going versatile and vital and very important in today's research field. Then the main perspective of today's topic is all about like AI is merely not a tool, but it's a powerful research partner which is reshaping our academic inquiries and queries too. So first and foremost thing, the topic which has been given today was that has been very interesting, and the role, the versions, the varieties, the versatile, how AI is performing in today's world, it goes beyond it. So I would like to mention one thing here. It would like AI does not replace our researchers, but it reshapes, and it will take the curiosities, and it will give the curiosities, and it will reshape the insights and accelerates the discoveries for the research field. So by this, everything goes well. Thank you all. Have a great.
Myself, Dr. Aradhita Mukherjee. I am Associate Professor in the Department of AIML, Netaji Subhash Engineering
Hello everyone, myself Rajkumar Patro, Assistant Professor in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering. And find out influential biomarker or predict the influential biomarker that cause the cancer. My objective is to motivate our students to work on the